Hello, my dear viewers, my well-wishers, my patrons, and those who want to learn basic English. I am on behalf of an easy step to English grammar. I am going to tell you that English language is a very beautiful language. It is spoken for communication in shopping, in marketing, everywhere you can use communicative English. But before speaking English or writing English, you will have to follow some basic rules. For example, you say or you tell your parents that I'm going to school. So here I is the subject. Why is it subject? The speaker is the subject and something is said about the subject. Clear? I is the subject and am going to school is the predicate. Clear? And what does predicate contain? Predicate contains auxiliary verb and the principal verb and the preposition and the preposition plus noun or preposition plus gerund or adverb, whatever you like. So, the main part of a sentence is a subject and a predicate. Clear? The workers work from dawn to dusk. So the workers, so about the workers, we are telling something. So what do the workers do? They work from dawn to dusk. Clear? So the workers is the subject and the subjects are doing something. Work from dawn to dusk. So work is the principal verb. From dawn to dusk is nothing but an adverbial. It acts as the adverb, an adverb of time. Clear? Again, I prove that a sentence first can be divided into two parts, just subject and predicate. Subject may be a single person, a group of persons, and the predicate contains the auxiliary verb, the principal verb, the object, the adverb, etc. Clear? So, first of all, if we want to learn English, we must learn what subject is and what predicate is. Clear? So, if we understand subject and predicate, we must learn how shall we use a sentence. We live in present. So, present is the best time for us. So, English has a very clear tense system. And you know that in English, not only in English, but also in any other language throughout the world, the tense is of the verb. The tense is of the verb. And that verb suggests what the tense is. Clear? For example, I go, we go. He or she goes, they go. Clear? Therefore, I go, we go, you go, he or she goes, and they go. So, what's the difference? When the subject is first person, the finite verb or the principal verb will not take S or yes. When the subject is the second person, the principal verb will not take S or yes. But when the subject is the third person and singular number, the principal verb must take S or yes. Clear? But when the subject is the third person plural number, there will be no S or yes with the principal verb. Clear? So remember, my dear boys, English is the easiest of all languages of the whole world. Subject plus verb plus object plus adverb or adverbial, etc. Clear? So it is called present tense, present indefinite. And you know that every tense has four forms: indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now let us come to present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? The verb or the action of the verb which has started just now and has started in the present and is going on. It is called, the verb takes the present continuous form. I am going to school. We are going to school. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus present form of the verb plus ing. Clear? We are going, subject plus auxiliary verb plus present form of the verb plus ing. Clear? So, I am going to school, we are going to school. Clear? And in these sentences, you can easily clarify what subject is and what predicate is. Clear? Next, you are going to school. You are going to school. You is singular and at the same time, you is plural. Clear? He or she is going to school. They are going to school. So the auxiliary verbs take their places after the subject, and you can easily use am, is, are according to their number and according to their person. I am, we are. You are, you are. He or she is, they are. Do you understand what I am saying? And let us come to present perfect tense. And what is present perfect tense? The verb, the action of the verb, which has just finished, has just ended, but the result is present. The result has not disappeared or vanished. The result is vanished. And my dear boys and girls, you can share this video among your friends, among your other classmates, etc. Clear? The result is present. As for example, I have taken my lunch. I have taken my lunch. That means I have finished taking my lunch, but the result is present. The dish is on the table, the glass is on the table, etc. I have not yet washed my hands or face, etc. I have taken my lunch. We have taken my lunch. I have and we have. Here have is auxiliary verb, taken is principal verb, and lunch is object. You will have to understand the language lovingly, very affectionately, very meticulously, and very attentively. Clear? Now let us, you have taken your lunch. You have taken your lunch. Both singular and plural. He or she has taken his or her lunch. Am I clear? He has, she has. And the principal verb is always the past participle form of the verb. Am I right? They have taken their lunch. They, subject, have auxiliary verb. Taken is the past participle form of the verb, and taken and lunch is the object. Now let us come to my last point here. Present perfect continuous tense. Remember it. The action of the verb started in the past. The action of the verb started in the past. What is going on? What is going on? For example, I have been taking my lunch. We have been taking my lunch. Here have been auxiliary verb. Taking, present form of the verb plus ing, lunch is object. You have been taking your lunch. You have been taking your lunch. Clear? He or she has been taking, taking his or her lunch. They have been taking their lunch. So in all the sentences, there is a subject, there is an auxiliary verb, and present form of the verb plus ing and then object. Clear? Now, what is object? Ask the principal verb by what? And the verb will give you answer what? What am I taking? Lunch. Clear? So, my last but not least, you will have to remember that when the point of time is specific, you will have to use since. And when the time is not specifically mentioned, you will have to use for. As for example, it has been raining for 3 hours. It has been raining since 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. is specific, therefore you are using since, and for 3 hours the time is not specific or fixed, so you will have to use for. Clear? My father has been working in this office for 15 years. My father has been working in this office since 5th April 1995. Since. Clear? So since means specifically mentioned time, and for is not specific. But there must be the time, but the duration of time. Clear? Let us stop here. It's night and I am to go to sleep. And tomorrow, I promise, I will give you the entire tense system live for my students, for my patrons, for my lovers. I will appear before you around 8 p.m. to give you the entire tense system so that you may not forget tense, because tense is the most crucial point in learning English. Clear? For example, I am speaking English fluently, smoothly, but how is it possible for me? It is not an experience. It is not a matter of very difficult thing. It is a matter of practice. I worked in a high school for about 37 years and I taught English for 37 years in many classes, and therefore it is within my practice. So, my dear students, my patrons, my well-wishers, please practice English to be established in your life. Thanking all of you. Good night. Stay safe, stay well. And I fervently hope that all of you will subscribe my channel and tell your friends that I am going to be live tomorrow around 8 p.m. Good night. Stay safe, stay well.